All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode of the Always Chillin podcast. Skinny D and the Sandman here in the barbershop once again. It's episode 31.
31. Reggie Miller.
Hey.
Rip Hamilton.
We're going to try really, really hard to have video this time. Damon's, his camera fucked up. Mine, I accidentally recorded the shit in slow motion, so it didn't even matter that his fucked up anyway. But
Players fuck up
right.
too. That's what I
It's
said.
all right. So if you didn't see that one, if you only watch us on YouTube, go check out Spotify or Anchor or whatever and listen to that one because I don't know. I just didn't feel like uploading the audio only. But yeah, wherever you're listening to us, comment, like us, subscribe, review us, do whatever you got to do. And most importantly, tell your friends, man. That's the best thing you can do is tell your friends because they'll actually listen to the show. Anyways, I'm not going to say that I saw a UFO the other day.
Uh-oh. Sock it to me, dog.
But I will say that I did see something, and I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
You know? I was like, that doesn't look like anything I've seen before. It looked like a plane. I just couldn't identify what kind of plane it was.
Okay. First, were the lights blinking?
Yeah.
Okay, they were blinking.
Yeah, it had the normal red and green ones. Like everything about it looked pretty normal. It's just like I was in the Marine Corps. Not that I know everything about planes or anything, but I feel like I think I'm a pretty savvy aviation dude, and I didn't know what it was. You know, it's been a while since I saw a plane, and I was like, I have no idea what that is.
Well, that's funny you mentioned that, and I'm gonna mention this because I think we mentioned it the other night. Even, do you remember what was it last year, maybe 2 years ago? The drones that were sighted out in the western. Well, that was never explained to us. Still to this day, it was never explained to us. I mean, hundreds of people, thousands of people throughout Western. I think even there were some sightings in Lincoln and Omaha where they were seeing.
But they knew those were drones, right?
Yeah, they knew they were drones.
They saw them. They were those little
saw them.
4 helicopter, the quadcopter thing.
But that was never explained to us. But
well, they probably don't even know. It's probably some dudes fucking around.
Yeah, could be. But your UFO sighting, I know. I told you me and Jenna had that paper route years ago. Yeah. We saw some things that were unexplainable.
Yeah,
I won't go ahead and say it was UFO, but I saw some things.
I'm not saying
it
was a UFO. I just didn't know what it was, and it's been a while since I saw a plane, and I was like, I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man,
it looked cool. Whatever it was,
it
looked cool.
Can't put a finger on it, but yeah, they out there, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody this, man.
Yeah.
God didn't just make us dirt and lights and say that's it. If anybody believes that, they're crazy.
So there's been a lot of Cornhuskers news, and I've been thinking about it. And most of the people that listen to the show don't give a shit about Nebraska football at all.
Not yet.
And here's what I'm thinking. I think we'll split that out into a separate show eventually.
We can do that.
Well, yeah, we'll save our thoughts, and we'll just have especially during the season, we'll have like a 20-minute. It's like it'll just be like a separate episode.
Coming soon, y'all.
Soon. I'll just edit it into another episode. So if you're interested in hearing our thoughts about, maybe even college football in general or whatever, we'll put those on a separate video because I understand that 90% of you people, like 2 people that listen to the show, are from Nebraska. So.
Okay. Yeah, they don't know nothing about it.
I don't know the actual numbers, but most of our listeners aren't from the state.
Okay.
So
it's all good.
Yeah. So I'm going to split them into another thing. And honestly, I think those will get some pretty good views, especially during football season, because people will be specifically searching for,
most definitely,
Nebraska football.
Most
so
definitely.
I think that'll be a good tool to get some people to listen to these shows too. So
I'm with that.
Yeah. We'll have a Husker show. People can find us like that. And then they'll come over here to the actual show where we talk about the real shit that everybody cares about.
On top of it.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Arby's released a vodka. I think they released it. It's curly fry flavored. Can you believe that?
Who?
Arby's.
Like Arby's, like the roast
Arby's,
beef
Roast
restaurant?
beef. Yeah, like
and vodka?
We have the meats. Yeah. It's a curly fry vodka.
Huh.
Yeah.
You drink it?
No, fuck. No.
No, I'm saying
you drink it? Yeah, it's vodka, yeah.
And it tastes like curly fries?
Supposedly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it sounds fucking
what
disgusting.
The fuck is that?
That sounds like just about the grossest shit I've ever heard of.
Who the fuck?
What do you mix it with?
Do we still have Arby's around here?
Yeah, man. The one I worked at in high school is still there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I still go there all the time.
Yeah, I guess there are a few around here now that I think about it. Man, what the fuck is that? curly fried flavored
flavored
vodka.
And let me tell you, it's sold out, man. You can't even get it.
Yeah, there's
you
some
wanted
nutty
it,
motherfuckers out here.
You want it? No way.
Nah,
And they're probably never even going to open it. Probably just a collector's thing.
just to have it. Yeah, yeah. You gotta be a.
Like,
nasty,
I just don't understand. I guess maybe you make a Bloody Mary with it or something.
I've never actually had one of those.
Pretty good. Really?
No,
pretty good, man.
No, never had one.
That's a.
It tastes like that. That's what you need for it.
It's a breakfast drink, man. It's like you can have it's like a meal replacement. You can have a Bloody Mary instead of breakfast. You know, like especially if it has it comes with a pickle and shit. Sometimes.
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, I don't do the pickle. No, I'm good. And your drink too? No, I'm good on that, man. No.
Some Bloody Marys they put like cheese and olives and like
oh my god
and like bacon and stuff in them.
Shit.
Yeah.
I had a boss, man. I used to work for a guy years ago. He used to drink red beers, which I think is fucking gross. Anyway, you know, to put the tomato juice in the beer.
Yeah, that's part of the Bloody Mary too.
Well, he didn't stop there, man. And you know, I've seen people put salt and whatever. Man, this dude had garlic salt, some other shit, and some other shit. The beer's fucking fizzing out of the can, man. And these motherfuckers would drink this shit, man. I'm like, God damn. What the fuck? Where's the beer?
It's like a lot of work, man.
Yeah, man. Too much work just for one can of beer, man. I never got that shit. Nah, I'm cool. Just give me the beer, man. You fucking up the beer.
Yeah, there's that. So Arby's has a vodka. Cardi B just put out a vodka whipped cream. You know, just squirt it out of the can. And apparently it tastes real good. It looks exactly like regular whipped cream. It just gets you fucked up.
Well, more proud to her. I probably won't be drinking that. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good on that. No fruity drinks.
No fruity drinks?
No fruity drinks.
Why not?
They just don't. They don't sit well with me. Okay. I gotta go for the gusto, or I can't go. Shots.
I like fruity drinks, man. I don't do shots.
I
don't do shots, especially a whiskey.
Not whiskey.
Yeah. I had one night. I was able to drink whiskey, physically able to drink whiskey for probably like a year after I turned 21, baby.
Oh fuck.
I don't even know if I made it to 21. Still drinking whiskey because there was one night where I was mixing. I had a bunch of Jack Daniels and then I ran out of Jack Daniels, so I had a bunch of Windsor.
Ooh, man, you did that?
Yeah, so I was mixing two different kinds of whiskey together, and even if I smell whiskey now, I almost throw up.
That's Hennessy for me, man. I'm gagging right now.
And butterscotch schnapps. I can't.
Fuck.
I can't have butterscotch candy really.
Fucking Jaeger, man. My cousin, man, man, drinks that fucking Jaeger, man. And every time I'm around him, gotta drink the shit. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker anymore. I have been drinking some ginger beer.
Me neither. Really?
Yeah, you ever had ginger beer?
I haven't been drinking at all.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
Like every once in a while, I know a lot of people that were in the Marine Corps, you know, so every once in a while I get into a social situation where they're like just passing a bottle of whiskey around, and then it's just a peer pressure. I just don't want to be the only one that doesn't do it.
So I just don't go. Yeah,
so
I'm cool.
Like, well, sometimes I'll keep my lips closed. I'll just bring the bottle up and just let it splash up against my lips, and then I just put it back down.
Yeah,
and even that, dude, I lick it off my lips, and I want to throw up.
I'm not getting drunk for you motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I can't do it. Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Nah, fuck that shit. I've seen with my parents owning a bar, man. The shit that I've seen. I mean, I've seen some of the prettiest ladies end up in bad situations, man. I've seen some of the coolest dudes.
Yeah.
End up in bad situations. I'm talking leaned over the pole, pants down, and pissed all over herself. And it's a clean ass Cadillac sitting here. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn,
hey,
player,
man,
damn.
I've woke up in the bushes before. No
In the
idea what happened.
bushes.
There's a cop kicking my foot.
Oh shit!
And it's light out now. He's like, I told you about this a little bit in Nevada, fucking Nevada, dude. He's like, where's your ID? I'm like, oh, I don't have it. He's like, I know. He's like, I've been here for a while. I'm like, fuck, I made it. I was trying to walk home after the bar. My homies left me.
I got drunk with my Russian homies back in the day, man, and they had to have made this shit because it was in a 5-gallon bucket, white bucket. And I just remember it was so fucking ice cold, man, and we drinking this shit styrofoam cups and shit. And this is back in the 40 days, you know what I mean? I had my Cougar and shit, and I had like 315s in the back, louder than my shit now, man. And I get to the stop sign, and the whole intersection just started doing circles on me, man. So I'm trying to turn the music down, try to roll the window down and let some air hit my face, man. So I'm like, fuck, I'm about to lose it, man. So I turned down this alley. I remember getting out of my car, I kind of wedged myself in between the garbage can and the building, man. And next thing I know, I woke up. I heard some dudes partying on a balcony or somewhere around me. I'm like, God damn, how long was I here? So I'm like, I'm still drunk. So I get in my car and I remember, fuck, I passed up my sister's house. My sister lives down on the corner where I almost lost it, right? So I get over there, Earl out of the window again, man, and I pass out again, man. Next thing I know, I hear some keys jingling. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I pull my keys out of the ignition so they can't say I was driving, right? It's 2 cops and a firefighter with their flashlights, and they're laughing at me and shit, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why they laughing? Some dude thought I was dead. The way I
think
parked
that's
and
what
shit,
I think
the
that's
dude
what
thought
happened
I
to me
was
too,
dead.
dude. I was
like,
face
oh,
down.
fuck.
I was face down in the bushes. there was an ambulance and shit.
Yeah, they was on the way, man. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. They let me crawl down to my sister's fucking couch, man. And I think I passed out for 2 days on my sister's couch. Fucked up. Fucking drinking with Russians.
Yeah, the cop woke me up and he's like, "Where's your hotel?" I was like, "Right there."
Oh, yeah.
I was right across the street, dude. Seriously, I was one stoplight away. I was like, "It's right there, man." And he's like, "All right, get in the car and I'll take you over there." And I was like, "Can I walk?"
Fuck.
And he's like, "No."
No.
And I was like, "Can I sit up front?" And he's like, "No."
No.
I'm like, "Okay." So I get in the back of the cop car and he seriously drives like 6 feet. He's like, "All right, get out."
Get out. Shit, the first time I got drunk ever in my life was the night I turned 21. I never sipped a beer, nothing. You know, 'cause I was hooping and shit. You know, I was pretty serious about my ball. So, you know, I never smoked weed, nothing. Till the night I turned 21. Like I said, my parents owned the bar. So my dad was giving me Long Island iced teas.
On your 21st birthday?
On my 21st birthday.
Those were your
Pitcher.
first drinks?
Yeah, a pitcher of Long Island iced tea, bro, mind you. So I'm at the table like, damn, it's kind of warm, you know what I mean? So I go back to the fucking ice machine, maybe 2 scoops of ice, you know, and it's probably 20 feet back to the table we were sitting at, right? And I get back, and I'm like, fuck, the ice is gone already, man. It's melted. So I'm like, fuck it. So I just start drinking this shit, and it's good. Yeah. You know, it's getting good to me, man. I killed that whole pitcher, man. I think they said by 9-10 o'clock, I was in the back of the kitchen, hugging a bucket in a corner. And my mom came to check on me, and I was like, "Mom, please don't leave me, don't leave me." She left me, man. They partied on my fucking birthday, my 21st birthday, while I'm passed out. That shit was coming out of my pores for a week, even after that shit, man. And I didn't drink again for another 10, 11 years.
Damn.
Yeah, it got me fucked up.
That'll do it,
bad.
Man.
I didn't drink again.
Yeah, I didn't start drinking until I got to the Marine Corps, and then I started drinking pretty good. I started drinking pretty heavy.
Drunk some prison hooch one time. That shit fucked me up, man.
Yeah, so
I think it fucked my stomach up more than it got me drunk.
Yeah, so I don't think drinking whiskey even made it until I was 21, like I said. But yeah, my 21st birthday, I got to the point where they had to start giving me shots of water, and I was taking them. I was like,
I didn't even know.
I was like, woo! That's some,
didn't even know.
It was water,
That's
dog.
fucked up.
Yeah, I was gone. I was
tongue gone, taste buds
I was
gone.
gone. And it was like a Tuesday. So
Dang.
I had to go to work at like 4 in the morning, you know, because I was in the Marine Corps, and it's like you got to go to PT or whatever, you know.
Damn.
So I remember Doc gave me a ride home, and I was puking out his window on the way to base.
That's a lonely feeling, man. That's a lonely feeling.
Yeah, well, and you got to go through the gate too, and if I'm puking out the window, they're gonna know he's drunk, you know. So he's like, get your shit together, man. We got to get through the gate. Just get your shit together for a minute, and you just got to hand them your ID, and then we're gonna drive through, and then
Get your shit together.
like, you can keep puking, but you got to get your shit together real quick. And we made it, man.
Fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
I like to be 10 toes in my square, man. That juice, man, it get you, man. I do like wine though.
Yeah, wine's
I fuck
pretty
with
good.
the wine.
As I've aged, I appreciate wine a little more.
It must be that.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all when I was younger. Well, and now I can't even drink a beer without getting a headache. I don't know if that's because I'm old or what.
Ginger beer, bro. Ginger beer.
Yeah, like I have a sip of beer and I'm gonna have a headache for 2 days.
Ginger beer.
Yeah, ginger beer doesn't do that.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know if like I acquired a hops allergy or some shit. I'm allergic to barley now or something.
No shit.
Well, in the Marine Corps, we're like, I have a theory that your body gets like a certain number of beers you're allowed to drink, and then you can't handle it anymore.
Maybe
because in the Marine Corps, it would be like, oh, on Sunday we all go to the store and we all buy a 30 rack and we all drink 30 beers that day. So there was I mean, yeah, there was a point in time where I was drinking like hundreds of beers a week.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
You did it to yourself.
Yeah, and now I can't handle it at all. Like I used to be able to drink beer like water.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
Yeah, now I don't
Straight
even have
wine.
it. Now if I drink, I get like can I get like a daiquiri or something? Can I get a strawberry banana daiquiri?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking it.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
I want to like how it tastes, man. I don't like how beer tastes
Throw
anymore.
your finger up while you drinking that shit and all that, man.
I don't like how beer tastes anymore. I don't really like how liquor tastes that much. I guess I like rum. Rum's okay.
Yeah, that's that sweet shit.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of getting old, my back has been fucking killing me. I don't know if I just have that to look forward to forever now. I think I heard it playing with one of my chihuahuas, actually. I was chasing one of the little chihuahuas through the fucking house.
You heard it was like a tweak, one of them. Ping.
Yeah, I felt it real bad. We were like, she likes to, one of the chihuahuas, the bigger one, likes to play this game where she grabs one of her toys and runs down the hallway and just looks at you. And we have wood floors, not to flex on anybody, but we have
all good.
The house came with hardwood floors, man. But they're slippery because they're the shined kind, you know. So the dogs have trouble walking on them. If you're wearing socks, you have trouble walking on them. So the Chihuahua likes to play this game where she comes and runs down the hallway and stares at you, and then you run after her, and she runs down and jumps on the bed and shit. She thinks that's fun. So I did that with her. And she can pivot a little better than I can still because she has pads,
Got you.
Yeah, so she juked me out of my shoes, man, and I almost face planted into the. I was like sideways, sliding into the door.
Gotta be ready for that.
I almost busted my face, dude.
Gotta be ready for it. Woo, woo.
Yeah, and I had to do some weird shit with my body. I had to catch myself in the hallway, and then my back started hurting.
One of those.
Yeah.
Damn. Man.
Yeah, and
you might have to go see my girls, man. You might have to go get naked.
Yeah,
you might have to go get your gooch got.
Might have to go get a massage. But, hey, I don't know.
Might have to go get your gooch got.
If it would help, I guess
just take your wife with you, man. She be in the next room. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, okay.
Go check them out, man.
Yeah, I might have to because I've re-aggravated it 3 or 4 times at this point.
Yeah, man, go check them out, man.
Yeah,
don't wear no drawers. Just wear a t-shirt and some shorts.
I tweaked it real bad on Thanksgiving, so I wasn't at Thanksgiving very long, and today my grandma's like. She's like, oh, I missed you on Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, my back hurt, Grandma.
Uh-oh.
I go, sorry.
Oh, your grandma say, I missed you, baby. That means boy.
I went home, man. I had to go put the heating pad on it. I couldn't move, man. My wife was like, she pulls me to the side, she's like, are you all right? Because you look miserable.
Dang, that bad,
huh? And I'm like, well, I kind of feel fucking miserable.
Yeah, that's what I said. The worst 2 injuries are a back and a knee, man. Those are just the worst. Those are just the worst. I thought I had a back problem years ago when I was working construction, man. And I quit that type of work, and I haven't had a problem with my back since then. All that up and down, jumping down in ditches.
That repetition.
Jumping out of ditches and shit, man. It just, I was about 30, 32. I thought I had a chronic back problem, and I didn't. It was just that type of work, man. It was just killing me.
That'll do it, man. My shit took a beating. I got a bad back. I got a bad knees.
Do you have a bad back, or is it just muscular, or is it?
Oh, I got a bad back.
Yeah, you got a bad back.
Yeah, I got my lower back hurts all the time. This thing lately has been muscular. But my lower back is just like a constant.
You'd rather be fucking bone rubbing, or you know what I mean? But that muscular shit, man.
Yeah, my lower back is just a constant pain. And I know exactly when it's from. I talked about it on the show already. It's from that day we did that super long hike and I couldn't fucking stand up. And I was like, I just did something that's going to last a long time.
Yeah, like I said, my shoulder, I think it's from penitentiary lifting weights and all that shit, man, because I've never, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm all fucked up.
You know what I mean? Other than car accident me and my wife got into the other day. That was the first car accident
we gotta talk about that.
We've both. That's the first car accident we've both ever been in our lives.
Yeah, you totaled your little
totaled it, man. Foot kind of got smashed a little bit.
Oh,
man,
did it?
Yeah, man. Shit. I saw it. You know what I mean? But it was one of those moments where you couldn't say anything. You just kind of had to react. So she was able to turn the wheel, and get out of the way a little bit, but, still hit us, you know what I mean? But I think about, the guy that was on the corner, man. She
almost ran into
it would have been bad. There was another lady.
So she just blew a stoplight?
Yeah, just blew the stoplight, man. 15th and O Street, man. It was
T-boned you.
Everybody walked away though, you know.
Yeah, that's
by the
good.
graces of God, everybody walked away. Nobody got taken away. You know, a car's a car. You know what I mean? She was new to America. She had just been here from Iraq, you know what I mean? And her story was it was crazy. You know, I had never heard a story like that. She had just been here, you know, 3-4 years. Had 2 older sons, you know, that her husband made her leave there. You know, she makes it to America, you know, and their fighting age is what she tells us. And I'm like, oh, wow, you know, this is really deep. She's in a safe house hiding from the husband because he has people here. I'm like, holy shit, man. I mean, for a motherfucker, I'm like, you tell me these motherfuckers ain't here if you want to. She just told me to our faces that he has people here looking for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
what
that's crazy,
the fuck
man.
is what? You know, I'm looking around like, you know, so, you know, just wanted to make her feel safe, make her feel, you know, not make her feel any worse than she did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, after it happens, it's like getting mad. I mean, you're not helping anything.
It ain't helping nothing. You know what I
There's
mean?
nothing you can do about it.
I mean, even when the asshole firefighters, you know what I mean? I kind of had to jump down his ass a little bit. You know, she's new to America. Her English is okay, but she's not quite following us.
There's a barrier.
You know what I mean? And he's, blah, 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 what do you want your car to? And she don't know. She don't know, bro. I mean, chill your fucking ass
I mean, not to mention
out.
she's probably like in shock.
Yeah, she got hit in the face with an airbag. You know what I mean? I mean, I saw it. I'm like, bro, she got hit in the face with an airbag. Why don't you chill the fuck out? You're supposed to be one of the good dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? So helped her there. You know what I mean? I didn't look at the guy's badge and with none of that shit. It's just, dude, chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? I don't look to report nobody, but man, next time you deal with somebody like this, you got to think about this, man. Nobody needs to be taken away. Nobody's bleeding.
Right,
Nobody's no. She's refusing. They wanted to take her. It's like, why not us? You know, they wanted to take her, but whatever. Everybody walked away. Car's a car.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what's important.
That's what was important.
You got insurance.
Got insurance.
You're gonna get a new car
insurance.
anyway. Like, you'll be fine.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's good, man. Jenna called to.
Yeah,
my
man.
wife put her on speaker. We're like, damn.
Yeah, it happened. Luckily, luckily we weren't going too fast. She wasn't going too fast. We weren't going too fast. Just stopped to get some lunch, man. And was taking off from the stoplight. Bam, got us. Kind of freaked me out a little bit, man.
Yeah, that's shit.
I said I've never been in
Comes
a car
at you
accident.
fast.
Yeah,
dude.
I've never been in a car accident in my life. Like I said, we got a lot of firsts together since we've been together, man.
That's a big one, man. I've never really been in a car. I mean, I've had stuff go from, you know, I've had stuff go from good to really bad really fast, but I don't think I've ever been in like a car accident, not anything too
Then
bad.
I'm telling
I've had a lady backed into my car in a parking lot one time. That's pretty much that's my only experience with car accidents.
I mean, the craziest experience, and this is one of the things I want to talk about. Like, my name. It's not hard. My name's Damon.
Yeah.
Okay, when I introduce myself to you loud and clear, to your face, he asked me, "What's your name?" I say, Damon. He says, Desmond? Damon? Listen here, motherfucker. I take this shit really personal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know about everybody else, but I take that shit really personal. When I'm speaking very clearly to you and I tell you, my name's Damon, and you say Desmond, Damon, or some other shit that I didn't say, I might just kick your ass. Because I know I'm speaking clearly.
Yeah.
What the fuck makes you say Desmond or Damon when I said Damon? What the fuck is up with that shit? That shit is so disrespectful to me, man. I even hop on my wife sometimes when she screws people's names up. You know, like I heard you loud and clear tell me your name is Demetrius. That's what I'm gonna call you. I heard you the first time. I feel that's really important, even on the first time, especially the first time you meet somebody, man. Not to fuck their name up when they're speaking clearly to your face. I had to tell the fucking firefighter my name 3-4 fucking times, man.
Yeah. Well, and it seems like
are you being a dick on purpose?
Like nobody has trouble pronouncing like a Polish name. and those things are super complicated.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
But I tell you, my name's Demond.
Oh, your name's Marcheski? Cool.
And you
I can say Marcheski. Demond, though. I can't say Demond.
What the fuck, bro?
It's too hard for me to wrap my head around Demond.
You been an asshole? You playing with me, motherfucker? But I get it so much, man. I hate that shit. Desmond. Nah, my name is Demond. I put Demond down. Even when I write it down, they give me my shit back, D-E-S or D-A. I'm like, what the fuck here, man? I know your name.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, we were just happy to hear you guys were okay. Obviously.
Yeah, man, we was all right, man.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
Other than
you guys put a lot of money into that car, but
yeah. But you know what I mean? Work hard for my money, man. Mm-hmm. I enjoy the fruits of my labor, man, and
yeah, for sure.
Looking forward to hooking up the little lowrider, man. I ain't never really had a lowrider before. I'm gonna hook up a little '90s edition lowrider.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Are you gonna put hydraulics on it?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it'll be heavy enough. Maybe some up and down. Maybe a few. Probably not all 16, but maybe a few. Put some 17-inch
seems like a lot.
on
Seems
it.
like a lot to me to put hydraulics on it.
It is, man. Because hydraulics and
it's just about, like, how often does that shit break? You know,
a lot.
Yeah,
and that's why I was about. Yeah, a lot. I mean, you're always having to do something to it, to your pumps, to your wires, to your switches. I mean, and one thing about hydraulics, they can be taken off, but you gotta cut them off. And I don't know, maybe there's a new way to do it. I fucked with hydraulics back in the '90s.
Yeah, probably. Just seems like more shit to go wrong, man.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of shit to go wrong. Whole lot of shit to go wrong. And hydraulics back in my day, man, you wanted a big car for that shit. Like little cars, and you had to weld magnet like weights and shit on the quarter panels and shits. You know, there was one dude used to roll around here, had an Escort with hydraulics on it, and they got stuck. So the fucker had to ride around with his ass up in the air for like 2 weeks.
That's
man.
what I'd be worried about.
The car was just too light.
You just look silly, man.
Yeah, you look silly as fuck. Yeah, the car was just too light, man, and I don't know if I want to fuck with that. I'll just put me some, like I said, some 17-inch Daytons on it, some mustard in the mayonnaise, paint it green with the metal flake, peanut butter guts, like Ice Cube's Impala in Today was a good day video. Yeah, that's where I'm going with it, man. That's where I'm going with it.
That'd be cool. Blessings in disguise, man. Total that car, get yourself a
slap the 412s in it with a blow through, and I'm be tapping again. By spring, I'll be tapping again, man. I ain't worried about it. Small thing to a giant.
We talk about LeBron James from time to time, and usually we say good stuff about him. I would be remiss if we didn't mention that he walked across the court and got a ref and was like pointing at people. These two people right here are talking shit to me, and I want them gone. And then dude gets people ejected. I mean, those are like $15,000 seats
at least
for courtside.
I mean, who were they
seats.
playing? I can't remember.
And it wasn't even a.
I mean, it depends on what game. I mean, if there's a star on the other team and they're coming to play the Lakers, yeah, those tickets can be upwards to 30.
It wasn't even
40,
a Laker
50.
home game.
Was it? Was it? I can't remember.
Like, it was somebody else's. He was getting heckled at an away game.
You might be right. You might be right. Well, either way, that's kind of ratting. That's snitching, dog. And this is where I'm at with pro sports.
Just go dunk on somebody after that, you know? Like, channel that energy, bro.
This is where I'm at with pro sports.
Take that anger and harness it and dunk it from the 3-point line.
Like I'm so far out of the loop in the NFL because I'm still with Cap. Like, I've said fuck the NFL then. I don't know who's doing what in the NFL. I can't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
But the NBA, I kind of try to stay with them, you know, because they had their message, you know what I mean? But that's all being whitewashed now, you know. There ain't nobody talking about Black Lives Matter or none of that old bullshit no more. So these NBA players, pro athletes, period, man, I'm kind of at my wit's end with them. Like all these fake ass fights in the NBA, and all this superficial ass shit. These motherfuckers talking about contract, extensions, and I ain't got enough money to feed my family. Motherfucker, you've been playing 10, 12 years in the NBA already. You're a fucking multi-millionaire, motherfucker. What do you mean you can't feed your family?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just I see all the superficial shit, you know what I mean? Then these motherfuckers get on camera and tell you not to do something, and then they get caught cheating on their motherfucking wife or something, you know what I mean?
True.
So I'm at my wit's end with this shit. It's just, and you get paid millions of fucking dollars for motherfuckers to talk shit to you, dog.
Yeah.
This motherfuckers talk shit to dudes down at the Y.
Yeah.
Sitting in the bleachers.
I saw people on Twitter and shit like, oh, MJ would have took that personal and scored 80 points.
And busted your best player's ass, you know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, man.
I don't know what they were saying to him. I don't know if they were like threatening his life or something. But I mean, even then,
come on, man.
I like that these two people they didn't bring a bomb with them.
You know what I'm saying? They were some rich ass white people that thought they could say what. And I mean, who says they can't?
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, were they dicks? Sure.
Probably.
I mean, they can both be true. They can be dicks, and also it can be kind of a pussy thing to do.
Okay, but
I don't know.
You get paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, for you can pay me $1 million a year, and you can just lock me in a room, and people can berate me.
Let them talk all that shit, all the shit they want to me, man. Yeah, I lost a little respect.
From 9 to 5, you can lock me in a little cube where people are just saying mean shit to me.
Yeah, lost a little respect for that, man. That was some snitch ass shit, man. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You stopped the game for this, man? That's some whack shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Pro sports, pro athletes today, man. I'm kind of, I don't know. Other than the college football, the games yesterday was all exciting, man. But I'm so far out of the loop on these pro sports anymore, man.
Yeah, I don't care about the NFL at all. I watched the Super Bowl, I guess.
I don't even think I watched the Super Bowl last year.
And I don't even really care who's in the Super Bowl. It's usually just fun football. That's the thing that I like about the NFL is I don't really care what happens.
Right, I don't care what happens. So I don't have a favorite team.
So no matter what's going on, I can be like, oh, that was a good play. And then, you know.
I mean,
both ways. And I'm not upset about anything.
Then on top of that, I mean, we got 650,000 emails still we need to talk about that's been brushed under the rug. We got John Gruden's racist ass.
Yeah, that
and
was
then we got
crazy.
The rest of these
you got fired on your day off.
You know what I mean?
John Gruden.
Cap been telling us. He told us. And now
here
we are.
They were doing a bunch of gross shit, making the cheerleaders do like involuntary topless photo shoots.
What the fuck?
That's just gross.
What the fuck, man? Yeah, we still need to talk about that.
And that's not even what they were investigating.
Wasn't even what they was. Wasn't even what they was talking about.
Found that.
They just found that shit. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of him. But now we need to still talk about these 650,000 emails because you think John Gruden's the only one? Fuck nah, man. Any organization where they deliberately keep a motherfucker out, a certain motherfucker that looks like me.
Yeah,
you gotta see it, and even the NBA ain't no black people up there. You know what I mean? Owning shit, they won't let him. Michael Jordan don't even own that team right out because they won't let him. Now, when we start getting up in there, then okay, we can talk. I mean, but like I said, they just took the Black Lives Matter, made some T-shirts, let some guys customize their jerseys, and the next year that shit's over. We ain't talking about it no more. So I'm like, man, fuck this bullshit, man. This is all bullshit. And it's in sports just ain't detrimental to my survival right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, the NFL put "end racism" on their helmets.
And ain't ending racism.
What else do you want?
Get rid of Jerry Jones.
Hey, yeah.
First of all, get rid of Belichick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't do shit like that. They put like, they got on the field, they put like we're all in this together and shit. And end racism on the back of the helmets.
Get the fuck out of here, man. All of them some racist motherfucker. Parcells racist, Belichick racist, Mike Ditka fucking racist, Gruden's racist.
Probably. I feel like I saw something about Bill Belichick saying something real.
Yeah, he's racist as fuck.
Real racist.
Racist as fuck, man. Racist as fuck. It's like I said, God gave us a certain sense, man. That you just see it, even on TV, walking in a room. Them some racist motherfuckers, man. Some racist motherfuckers.
On the one hand, it's like my brain goes, like, how can you be racist? Like, you spend all day, every day around black people. And then it's like, it's not that different than, like, Mandingo fighting and stuff.
Same thing. Really. So you get it. Yeah, you get it.
Like, those white dudes were hanging out with black dudes all the time, but that black dude was making them a lot of money.
This is my boy.
And it wasn't necessarily a mutually respectful relationship.
Exactly. That's it. That's all it is.
Like, it's not
an owner... Slave mentality, slave master mentality.
Like one half of my brain wants to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he hangs out with black dudes all day, he's probably cool with them. But on the other hand,
what my dad used to say back in the day, I don't want to fuck this up. If a white man can tell you how many black friends he has, he's racist as fuck. Because when you ask him, he should say, "I don't fucking know."
Well, I got like one right now, but I got like, I got like 4 friends total. You know, so
it's all good.
Yeah, you're my black friend, but I don't really have any other friends. My wife's my Mexican friend, and then I got a couple white.
So
friends,
you kind of a shoe in. We'll call you a shoe in.
Yeah,
You're just a different dude. You're just a different motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like,
But
I'm just not that interested in making friends anymore, man. Like honestly,
and I understand your flow.
I don't need a bunch of friends. I'm not like.
Well, you 30. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking for friends.
Yeah, you 30 something years.
People
old.
at work are like, oh, let's go do trivia night after work. I'm like, don't even.
Nah, never ever party with the people you work with.
Don't even bother inviting me to that, dog. I had to be honest with the dude. I was like, look, man, you've invited me to this twice. I'm gonna say no every time. I'm never gonna come to trivia night, man. You just gotta give it a rest. It's never happened.
Break it down. Let me break it down.
Well, and he's like, okay, cool. At least like I respect that. You know, at least you told me instead of lying to me every time I invite you.
Let me break it down to you.
And I'm like, yeah, that's the thing about me, dude. Like, you'll invite me somewhere, and I'll just say no. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll see what I can do. No, it's no.
I used to do that. I used to show up.
I'm all right with saying no.
I used to show up and roll the fuck out.
Yeah.
And not tell nobody. Sometimes 5 minutes, and I'll let everybody see me, and I'll roll right the fuck out.
Yeah, see, if you're gonna do that, why even go?
Yeah,
you're just wasting your own time, man.
I was just saying, me and my wife, we've
people
turned in the parking lot before, and turned right out of that motherfucker, man. We got some nachos and went the fuck home, man.
I just tell people to stop inviting me, man.
Yeah, just stop inviting us, man. We ain't coming, man.
Like, I want to do stuff. We're gonna go mini golfing with some of our friends and stuff. We do stuff. I just don't need any more friends.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I don't need any more friends. I'm not interested in.
I can dig it.
Doing new stuff.
Well, shit, it's fucking
really?
stranger danger anymore, man.
Know? Like, I don't want to go to a bar I've never been to before and do trivia night. Really, I'm cool
with some corny motherfuckers.
Yeah, I already do stuff I like every day. So,
right, man, that's what I was trying to explain to somebody. Man, I got my own flow every day.
Yeah, it's
man.
crazy. It's really crazy, man. Not to sound like I'm freaking on something, but I mean. Life's
I just
good,
got
dog.
enough.
Like,
I got enough in my house surrounding my house with that. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's just like
I can have 2 or 3 projects going on at the same time.
I think about that all the time now. I'm like driving back into my neighborhood, and I'm like, man, my life is cool. And it's not even like it's nothing out of the normal. I make the average income for Nebraska. We live in the average house for Nebraska. We're not like we don't have a bunch of shit or anything, but. I'm like, man, 9-year-old me would really love my life. I do that shit all the time.
right.
I'm like, man, kid me would think this shit is cool.
Right.
He's like, wow, look at this car, dude.
Look at this shit. I can
kid
dig that
me would
shit.
Love this car.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Kid me would be
stoked
to be sitting in his basement playing Mario Party with his wife, you know.
Hey, man. Yeah. Who would have thought? Me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Me being in the position that I am in today, where I got what I need, what makes me happy. And it was my dad used to say, put everything in your house that makes you comfortable. Mm-hmm. So when you leave, you can't wait to get the fuck back home.
Yeah,
I'm there.
And I mean, part of it too, I think is a little bit of an unhealthy mindset. Like at home, I know what's happening too. I think that's part of it too. I do have anxiety about new places and situations.
Most definitely,
stuff, you know.
Most definitely.
So
most definitely.
I'll just throw that out there. It's not like I am anxious about going to new places and shit. So some of it maybe is almost.
Is that natural or is that from the military?
Well, I think honestly I think it's like a PTSD thing. But I'm just on edge all the time. If I don't know, like if I'm around people I don't know, I'm on it, and it just doesn't go away. You know. Like I'm on edge. If I'm around people I don't know, I'm on edge. If I'm at a place that I've never been to before, if there's a combination of being around people I don't know and being up to a place I've never been to before, that's probably shit that I'm just not gonna go to, you know. So some of it's not like, I guess some of it is maybe there's some mental health reasons behind me being a shut-in little hermit, but.
Hey man,
yeah,
I will attest to that, bro. I will say amen.
Yeah, I mean, there's just situations I would rather avoid, you know.
Even as much as, a lot of people, and I didn't, I even denied it when somebody mentioned it to me, and I was like, man, that's for military shit, man. That's for motherfuckers that been fighting and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I never associated it with prison.
Yeah. So
I didn't even know what PTSD even
Yeah.
stood for years.
yeah,
I
so
thought
sometimes
it was associated
Yeah.
with the military and
pretty-
the military only. I thought it
probably
was
pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, man. So
like I know at home, like within these four walls, I know
control this.
exactly what's happening. And like anytime something happens that makes me question if I know what's happening inside my house, like I really don't like it. Like sometimes I feel like a dog almost. Like I need, like my lab, he has his kennel and he likes to be in there. Like we put him in bed. Bedtime's not a bad thing for him. We're like throughout the day, we're like, where's that fucking dog at? And he's downstairs in his kennel because he likes it in there.
Right.
That's like his safe place.
Right.
That's what I like my house to be too. So if something happens and I'm like, okay, so now I don't know what's happening in my house, like I need to go find out. Like,
I gotta go check that
like
shit
there,
out.
like there are times like I have to leave work and go see what's going on at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even at night, my wife calls me guard dog. You know what I mean? I make sure everybody else is laid down.
Yeah, I mean, straight up, there's a period of time where I was still walking around like with a gun in my hand, like checking all the doors and stuff.
Yeah. Standing guard.
I don't do
and
that
shit.
anymore.
Yeah. Getting better. I'm
Yeah,
getting better.
but I still do, like, if I have to visually see everything, like if I ask my wife, like, oh hey, are all the dogs inside? And she says, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. I go, okay, so
I'm on my way home.
like now I have to check.
I'm on my way home.
So now I get out of bed. Like I
Yeah.
need to visually see 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dogs. Sometimes I even have to touch them.
Yeah.
It's like obsessive almost.
I mean, I avoid like this grocery shopping thing, getting your groceries. Oh man, that shit saved my life.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we talked about that last.
I mean, I would have to blow, man, to
Yeah.
even, you know what I mean, go to the grocery store, to even like the mall and that shit.
Mhm.
I can't tell you the last time I even been in that kind of setting. You know what I mean?
It just creeps me out, man.
You know what I mean? And in penitentiary, everybody walks a certain way. You know what I mean? When you see somebody coming the opposite way, instead of going the way everybody else is, the whole penitentiary walks one way. You know what I mean? And you see somebody coming towards you, even the opposite color, because even in pen, we don't mingle with different races, and you see a different color face coming towards you, and it's like, what the, you know what I mean? I gotta get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? I gotta go sit in the motherfucking car, man. This shit ain't cool for me. Everybody looking at me and shit. I'm just like, damn, do I have this shit?
Yeah, I mean,
do I have this?
I think so. And the more you talk about it, the more similar it sounds. Like I assume, like no matter where I'm at, I assume that somebody there wants to do something bad to me. Like at the store, like somebody's in there and they want to do something bad to me, as far as my head is concerned. And I don't know who it is. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen eventually. Like when I'm walking to work, I'm like, okay, so if I get shot at right now, I'm gonna go hide behind that. And then when I pass that thing, it's like, if I get shot at right now, I'm going to go hide behind that. And that's something that they teach you to do. Like when you're walking around Afghanistan, it's like
using windows
it's
and
like
shit
it was
check corners
it's like
and
always
shit.
it's like always have a plan, So like when you're walking around on patrol, it's like, okay, so if I got shot at right now, I'd go there. So then I still do that, 10 years later almost at this point.
You're right.
Yeah,
right.
and I'm probably
later.
And I'm probably going to do that
rest of my life.
Forever.
You know what I mean?
But,
And that's the conclusion. We can all the counseling and all the, I
it's
mean,
just something you got to live with.
You can get better to mine, but you know what I mean. Some shit you gotta just live with. You know what I mean? And hey,
and it's not necessarily even a detriment to my
it's
life.
not. It's not.
Sometimes it makes me a little anxious. So I think sometimes like I spin myself up. Obviously. That's like
my
what
trigger
anxiety
was
is.
I had to stay away from those people that were like, oh, this motherfucker crazy. Even from back in my past reputation. Oh, you motherfucker crazy, motherfucker. You still, I had to stay the fuck away from and that's
it's weird. I get really offended when people are like, people think I'm like, oh, he's a veteran, so he might snap one day and go on a shooting spree or something. Like, it's just
fuck you.
Shit just offends me.
You know what I mean? Fuck you. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Like, what have I ever done to make you think that?
What have I've never hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
like nobody, even I would say nobody around here has even seen me do anything
like that.
Like nothing even violent at all.
And one of my things, I tell you, motherfucker, I never hurt anybody that didn't fucking deserve it. First of all, you know what I mean? I guess that was my justification then. I don't think that way now, but you know what I mean? I never hurt anybody that didn't fucking deserve it. You know what I mean? They were trying to hurt me.
Well, yeah, it's not like I've ever done anything
Yeah,
violent.
I've never displayed that to
because I just snapped.
Yeah, who what the fuck? Yeah, this motherfucker crazy. This crazy motherfucker. Hey man, I actually don't like that shit.
Yeah, he's been to Afghanistan.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful.
He's been to prison. He crazy.
He might go nuts.
Yeah.
And people talk about it like it's a joke. Like people will just like throw it
right
out there
in front
of
you,
like a joke. You know, like oh man, don't go crazy. It's like.
Motherfucker.
Like if I was crazy, that's exactly the type of stuff that you should not say to me.
Don't say that. You know what I mean?
Like that's exactly the type of shit that's gonna make somebody go crazy.
Like, cause I do want to whoop your ass, but you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not crazy.
But I'm not crazy. Yeah, just crazy motherfucker here, and still to this day, it's
just offensive. I can't describe what it feels like. Even it's just like it just cuts, man. It just like, ouch. You know?
Yeah. Like what the fuck, dog? For real? I'm probably one of the realest motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
Well, yeah, and especially when it's somebody like you think one thing, it's like, oh, so that's what you think of me. Like I thought we were friends or something, but that's what you think. That's what you actually think of me.
That's what you think of me.
Yeah.
Right. That's what the fuck you think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can dig that shit, man. That shit used to piss me the fuck off. Yeah. So I just, like I said, I just had to just X those people out, man, and not look forward to any new friends to where I gotta explain that shit anymore.
I think that's one of the cooler things about, not to sound like an old person again, but about like younger generations, is this mental health stuff. Like younger people are really, really careful not to say words like crazy. It's like they're really, really careful not to do something that would exacerbate a situation. Or they're really conscious of, you know, not hurting each other's feelings and stuff, which some people think is a issue, but.
And that's why I'm not a millennial hater. That's when I'm like, man, why?
Yeah, like,
I mean, if there's any generation, and I think I've said this before, if there's any generation that's gonna get rid of this hate,
yeah,
it's gonna be them.
And it's like, is it kind of silly to get super duper upset about your feelings being hurt? Sure, but does that mean me as a person, should I go out of my way to be mean to somebody? You know, no.
Even if they overexpress themselves? No.
Yeah, no. Like should people let words ruin their day or whatever? No.
No.
But does that mean I can go out of my way to be a dick?
No.
No. Like it's super easy to be nice to people.
And it's free.
Yeah.
It don't cost you shit.
And it makes everybody feel good.
Don't cost you a
dime. I mean, just because I don't think someone should be offended about what I say doesn't mean I have to go out of my way to say it. Because to get into like a confrontation with somebody, you really have to go out of your way.
It takes a lot of energy, man.
Yeah, like I don't even talk to anybody in public, let alone get in an argument with them about masks or calling people snowflakes or like
fucking Democrat
sticks and stones to break bones, whatever.
Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, like I don't even care. Somebody could try. They would have to try really hard to get me engaged in something like that. Like.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody has ever said anything to me, I usually just keep walking.
You gotta touch me. I'm from the generation where you gotta touch me.
Yeah, like I don't even acknowledge it.
And unless you touch me, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, like people have talked shit to me before in San Diego or whatever, in Vegas. Like when I was in the Marine Corps, people talk shit to you because there's this weird thing about like, oh, I beat up a Marine.
Like, or there's this weird thing, I beat up that guy and he was in prison.
Yeah, and it's like I just don't care that much. So people. Like, I've had people walk up to me on the street trying to talk shit, and usually I don't even make eye contact. I don't even say anything, and I just keep walking, and nothing happens.
Yeah. I got that stigma on me, too. You know, I'm tatted up, you know what I mean? You know,
yeah.
You know, traditional prison tats, you know what I mean? And some guys recognize that shit, you know? It's like, man, you don't know what these mean.
It's like, why do we got to beat up somebody at all?
You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Just leave me alone, dog. I'm at Walmart.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to get my curry, man.
What the fuck? And if you've never been to prison, I mean, why you want to fight me? Motherfucker, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't get that shit, man.
Yeah, so some of that stuff's just not going to go away. Like Marine Corps, not programming. I don't feel like I was. Some people are like, oh, they brainwash you in there. I don't feel like I was brainwashed. They did get me in the habit of some things.
Yeah, habits.
I mean, that were helpful.
Yeah,
Like,
helpful fucking habits.
they were good things
for
to be.
survival.
Yeah, they were good things to be in the habit of at the time.
For survival.
They're not super helpful anymore.
Like I said, I still use windows and shit, man. Whether I'm walking down the street or I'm walking through whether I'm riding my bike, I still do that to see who the fuck's waiting around the corner for me with a shank. You know what I'm saying? I still do that kind of shit. You know, I'm always on the ready. My hands stay ready. You know what I mean? There's times where maybe I've even intimidated people because I'm waiting on you to do something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Preemptive intimidation.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, shit, motherfucker. Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's just fuck. You know what I mean? Maybe that's one of the things where.
Well, yeah, and I think that's what it boils down to is I don't trust strangers.
Period.
At all.
Period.
To do anything.
Period.
At all. Like, my wife will get on me about how I drive sometimes because if someone's coming and they have their blinker on, I don't pull out in front of them. And it's like, oh, they're turning. Like, unless they're not. Yeah. I mean, just because somebody has their blinker on doesn't mean they're turning. I am very, very conscious, I think, to the point where it's like obsessive almost. Like, I'm really conscious of not putting myself in situations.
Yeah, you ain't been riding your bike or nothing, have you? You still got it? Did you sell it?
My motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't rode it. It's still in my garage, but I haven't rode it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm really, really conscious of not putting myself in situations where I have to trust that a stranger is going to do what I think they're going to do. Because they might not.
That's what
they might not, man. And I don't know if maybe it's to a point where it's excessive. Maybe I should try to be more trusting, but I'm not going to.
Some people
of strangers. I mean, like people in my family, people I love. Obviously I trust people.
Right.
But like a stranger on the street, like someone's like
in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, someone's like, oh hey, can I borrow your phone because I got in a car accident? No, sorry, no.
Nah, B.
No.
Sorry.
People have asked me that downtown. I'm like, no. The first thing that enters my head is...
You could be trying to set me up.
Well, yeah, the first thing that enters my head is, I'm going to hand this to you, and then you just take off running.
You're going to run. Right. Yeah. Nah,
I'm going to unlock it for you and everything, because you have to make a phone call, and then you're just going to run.
Nah, B. I can't help you.
And even if like you could be the nicest dude on the planet.
You might be trying to set me up.
Yeah, you might be trying to set me up. I don't know. I assume every single person I meet is trying to set me up. And
you might be trying to set me up, dog, and I'm not falling for it.
Is that a problem? Maybe. Is it unhealthy? Maybe. But am I ever going to get set up? No.
No. You ain't going to never get me.
No. So.
When it all boils down to nothing, it's not going to be me on the news, motherfucker.
Yeah, so
shit.
We'll see. Like,
fuck that dumb shit.
I'm not afraid to cross the street if I need to. Like there's this dude walking around here. He's a white dude. But you can just tell he's not right. And he just walks around flinging a butterfly knife around.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's like a homeless dude. And I cross the street.
Oh, yeah.
I cross the street every time. Nope.
Yeah.
I spot that dude about 2 miles away.
I'm on point for your ass.
Yeah,
matter of
every
fact.
morning I look for it's like 8 a.m. Like I'm worried about getting stabbed on my way to work.
Downtown
by
Lincoln,
some motherfucker
man.
with a butterfly knife.
Downtown Lincoln. It's a motherfucker.
Yeah. Like
between the hours of 10 and 10.
I've worked there. I've worked downtown almost a year. I've only seen this guy twice, but I've seen him twice. Okay, so I'm on the lookout for him every single time I got to walk to work. Mm-hmm. And I'll see him from probably about 8 blocks away, and I'll cross the street. I'll cross the street twice if I have
to. Getting the fuck out of Dodge on that shit, man.
Yeah, like you're not even gonna get close enough to me to create a situation.
Like what people used to say, because I was always on point. I would consider myself out of the crew. I was. I'm the motherfucker on point. I see it coming. I'm gonna let everybody know to get ready. You know what I'm saying? And they used to call me paranoid.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
I call it.
Maybe you were.
But I call it a necessary precaution.
Yeah.
I don't like to use the P word.
Yeah.
This shit is necessary. With the shit that we into, the type of shit that we doing.
That's true.
And even now in my life, the type of shit that I've done, the type of shit that I've been through, it's a necessary precaution. It's all necessary for me. And that's the justification for it. For me today, to make myself feel better about it.
You can just tell. There's kind of a feeling like when you're about to get into something.
Yeah.
That like there's just
it ain't right.
You can just kind of even in Afghanistan, it's like the air just gets different.
Birds ain't chirping in the penitentiary. You know what I mean? Birds ain't chirping and shit. The ground squirrels ain't running around no more. We
would do this thing before we went on patrol. We would walk out a little bit and then we would just sit down and listen for like an hour, and then we'd be like, okay, so there's we hear these sounds. And then when you're on patrol, those sounds stop sometimes. It's like we gotta get
Here it
we gotta
goes.
go somewhere.
Here it comes.
This shit ain't right.
Here it goes.
Yeah.
We just don't know
it's
where
just like,
from.
something in the air, man, when shit's about to go down.
Yeah, that shit is etched in me, and I don't think I want to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, is my life a little more stressful if I'm I mean, not to use the P word you don't like, but if I'm paranoid all the time, is my life a little more stressful? Sure. But I mean, if anything ever goes down in my life again, I'm gonna be pretty happy that I was at least paying attention.
I was ready.
And I tell people at work too. It's like there's like, you know, because there's active shooters and shit all the time. There's just that shooting at the school. So people at work talk about like, oh, what would we do if there was a shooter here? And I'm just like, I'm just gonna let all you know, I'm gone.
I'm out of here.
I'm out.
There's
no like,
come on.
There's no like former Marine hero thing. I'm gone.
I'm out of here.
See ya.
You can follow me.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm going down the emergency stairs, whatever. Like maybe depending on what's going
Depending on what's going on, I might go the fuck out the window, depending on how high we are.
Whatever I gotta do.
Whatever I gotta do.
But I'm not gonna be here anymore.
No more. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'll say let's go, but I'm not gonna stay. Okay.
Nah.
So
sorry. Sorry, but I'm the fuck up out of here, man. Yeah, I think about that shit all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm gone.
That's why we kind of, even last summer, we kind of stopped riding our bikes at night, you know, because we usually ride at night because there's less traffic. But, man, I was like, nah, if I, you know, me, and I had that mentality, this would be the perfect time to start picking motherfuckers off. You know, my wife's looking at me like, I'm like, yeah, this is where we're at right now. There's motherfuckers riding around, picking motherfuckers off, shooting them randomly and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta think about stuff like that.
You gotta think about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks to be in that mindset. Sometimes, like, I'll hear about like one of those movie theater shootings or something, and it'll be like, this is about to be kind of fucked up. But it'll be like, oh, this dude took an AR-15 in there and he killed 3 people, and I'm like, 3? I'm like, that's not very many. So it's like that's directly where my mind goes to is like, anytime I'm in any situation, I'm like, someone could get all of us. Yeah, someone who really knows what they're doing, like at the mall, someone who really knows what they're doing could get all of us. Like
rhythmically.
Like I hear about these mass shootings and they're like 4 people dead, 5 people dead, and I'm like, that doesn't seem like that many, honestly.
Doesn't.
For the type of hardware that these dudes have sometimes.
Doesn't.
It's like, yeah, so I'm really conscious of like when I'm places, when I'm at Walmart, when I'm at the mall, when I'm even at the game sometimes, I'm like, what if there was a sniper in the building across the way?
Well, that's the first thing I got to lay of the land. That was the first thing. Get a lay of the land. You know what I mean? I'll go over the side of this motherfucker.
I have a feeling that most people aren't running around worried about snipers in buildings, but
I do.
Yeah, see? It's just
I do, and I haven't even been in the
and we kind of say this about our Chihuahua, actually, to bring it full circle. But she's like, we took her over to my mom's house today, just I don't know. We like to bring her over every once in a while, just surprise everybody with a Chihuahua. But they have cats.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, and one of the cats he's like an outside cat sometimes. So he's probably fought for his life a couple times already.
Right. You got some street.
Yeah. He's been on the streets a little bit. But our Chihuahua, she doesn't know. I don't think she even knows that bad stuff could happen to her. You know, she's so sheltered. Like her whole life has been getting treats and belly rubs and pampered. Like I don't even think I've heard her like yelp in pain like 2 times in her entire 11-year life. One of them, it was the first night that my wife got her and she hit her head on a table, and then the other time, like, I don't know, the big dog stepped on her or something.
Not know what kind of person would that be?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And like, there's different levels of this thing. Like, there's got to be people out there who don't even really know that bad stuff can happen, and then there's people who go to a Husker game and start looking for snipers in windows, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, like, but there has to be people out there.
Oh yeah, there's people out there.
Who,
what kind
like,
of person is that, though?
I mean, not that everybody needs to be worried about that. But
right.
But there are people who will just walk across the street without looking. It's like, you're fucking crazy. If I know for a fact there are no cars coming, I'm still looking before I cross the street.
Yeah, fuck
like,
yeah.
But there are people who will just, I've seen them. I've almost fucking hit them. Like, there are people who will just walk right out into the middle of the street.
Damn.
Because they just assume that nothing bad is going to happen to them.
What kind of person is that?
Yeah, that's what our Chihuahua is like. Our Chihuahua has no idea that bad stuff can happen. So point is, she rolls up on the cat. The cat starts hissing and stuff. She don't even know that that's like a threat. she's never been threatened in her life. You know, luckily the cat's not that mean, so it didn't like the cat would probably fuck her up. That's what I was worried about. I was like, man, Roger, his name's Roger.
Like, Roger, I love animals with human names.
I was like, man, Roger's about to fuck this cat up.
Love when people name.
I thought he was about to start. I thought he was about to start bopping her, but he didn't. But she didn't even know that was a thing he could do. She's never been swiped at by a cat, so she didn't even know that's a thing that can happen.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. But
might take a whooping from old Tomcat.
Like people have different levels of, expectations of danger. Personally, I expect danger everywhere I go. I mean, it never happens. I haven't been in a dangerous situation in a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could be at any moment. And I'm kind of jealous that there are people that exist that like they don't even have to think about it.
Yeah,
Like I think about going like taking my wife on vacation to like Paris or something and seeing the Eiffel Tower. And the very first thing I start thinking of is what kind of bad stuff could happen to us while we're there.
Well, the first thing I'm thinking is I'm not going because even leaving America as an American,
it
ain't good.
I'm like, fuck,
I don't want to leave America at all.
Yeah, like I'm like, something bad's gonna happen to me, but it's not. Like millions of people do this. Like every month, millions of people are going
what I'm
back
saying?
and forth,
but not me.
and nothing ever happens to them.
But when
it's the first thing. Like people, I look at like videos on Facebook of like, oh, look at these amazing tourist destinations, and I'm not even looking at like the beautiful sculpture or whatever. I'm looking at the crowd of people, and I'm like, look at how many people are here. What kind
everybody's slipping?
Yeah, like
everybody's lacking.
Everybody's lacking.
Everybody's slipping. Goddamn right. Everybody's slipping, man. Shit. Fuck that. You had the Boston Marathon bomb and shit.
I don't know, man.
And the way they did that.
I'm just going to have to get over it because I want to go to Paris and stuff. Like, that shit I want to do. I'm just going to have to get over it, man.
I'm going to go on your Oculus, bro. I went to Paris on my Oculus, man. It was dope.
It
was dope.
I want to go for
Eiffel Tower, all that shit, man. I was on there.
I want to be, like, when we retire and stuff, I want to be able to go on vacation without, like, having a crippling fucking fear of nothing, basically.
Even going to Hawaii and shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's America or Puerto Rico. I'm like, tsunami. You know what I mean? A fucking tsunami. You know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from. I think we need to work on it.
I ain't going.
I think we need to work on that.
Yeah, we probably need. I think because Hawaii would be dope, man.
Puerto
Rico, man. Yeah. You ain't got to change your money or nothing. You still speak English. I was like, it would be dope to go.
And it's like I've been to like Afghanistan, arguably a really dangerous place, depending on what you're up to. But it was like even that was only super dangerous like 10% of the time.
Word.
And the rest of it we were bored,
Right.
It was like we were either really bored or we were really in some,
just like everything else, yeah.
Yeah. So like 90% of the time it's like camping with your homies. And 10% of the time it's like really scary.
Right.
So even like even in one of the most dangerous places in the world, depending on who you're talking to, like it wasn't even that. It wasn't like I was fighting for my life every single day.
See, I tell people the same thing about the penitentiary. What would you think would be the most dangerous place in a prison? The yard,
the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, definitely the chow hall.
But I only know that because you told me that before.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, yeah, that's definitely the chow hall, man.
I cheated on the pop quiz, dog. You told me that before.
I very rarely seen shit go down on the yard. Nothing happened on the yard.
Yeah, you would think everybody gonna see you. If I didn't already know the answer, I would have said the yard.
Yeah, no.
People would think it's the yard.
Unless that motherfucker really wants him, and he don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's the chow hall, man.
Yeah.
I've seen more shit go down in that chow hall.
But
that's the 10%.
I think it being cool for so long, and then all of a sudden it's really not cool. I think that's what makes it extra. I think that makes it stick extra hard. Because then you have this experience of like everything is going fine, and then all of a sudden it's not. Yeah, so now you got to kind of look over your shoulder all the time, like everything is going fine. So when does the other thing happen? So I think that whiplash thing honestly makes it even worse.
Yeah,
because it's like because for a fact you've been in situations where everything is cool, and then all of a sudden nothing is the same anymore, and it happens. Yeah, it happens instantly.
Like fuck. You ain't even got words for it.
Yeah, so I think
just react.
I think that's part of it. I think that's part of the PTSD, man. It's like
For
you're
so
worried.
many years I didn't. I like.
Yeah, you're worried for the other foot to drop. It's like, oh, everything is going fine. My life is going great. I'm loving it. Like I'm having these conversations with myself. Like, oh, kid me would love my life, but I am also, consciously aware of all of this could change.
I was even so hard on myself about it in prison. I had this counselor.
Yeah.
They noticed it.
Yeah.
Because I had went into a soldier-like mentality.
Yeah.
And he told me, what'd he tell me? I was a cynical asshole.
I mean, maybe you are, man.
Well, shit.
Well, it's you could get in a car accident on your way home today. A meteorite could fall out of the sky.
You know what I mean?
And hit me right now. Like, that's all stuff that could happen.
Shit can go down, dog.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden, a butterfly flaps its wings, and you get hit by a bus.
Shit can go down, dog. Yeah, I remember him telling me that, and I didn't know how to take it. Well, first, I didn't know what it meant. I had to go back to my cell. There were several different meanings, but I'm basically, I'm ready, motherfucker, because it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, not even it's gonna. It just could. It could, and I would rather be prepared.
And I'd rather be prepared, period.
I talk about the apocalypse at home sometimes. I'm like, look, wife, here's whose houses we're hitting first in the apocalypse. I already have I have an apocalypse plan almost. And it's for what, dude? For what?
I mean, because the wrath of God, ain't no escaping it.
Yeah, I mean, not even just the wrath of God, but just like whatever, like a zombie outbreak or something. Like, I got a plan. This shit's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
But
we ain't gonna say.
But I have a plan. I know exactly whose houses I'm going to first. I know I know for a fact that which people in my neighborhood have a gun safe where I can see it. Like, I already know that. Like, why do I pay attention to stuff like that? It's involuntary, but I do.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, I know when my neighbors are coming home, like, I know what they're doing, I know how they do it when they do it. I mean, yeah. I mean,
even my wife will do that. We'll be like, "Ooh, the neighbor across the street has been gone a long time.
They've been gone for 3 days." You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, paying attention to shit. Yeah.
He's coming home. He's coming home from work late today. They got a state car at their house. What's that about? She walked in with 3 manila folders.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm paying attention to that shit. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I mean, call it what you want. Call me what you want, but you ain't gonna catch me slip. And fuck that shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Moral of the show, I guess this week is just chill the fuck out a little bit.
Chill the fuck out a little bit, man.
Maybe you don't need to be as paranoid.
Life is good. Life is good.
Yeah,
Life
maybe
is good.
I'm gonna try real hard not to think of getting shot at on my way to work. I'm gonna try really hard not to worry about getting shanked on the way to work.
Well, he's real.
Well, that guy, that guy's real.
That motherfucker's real.
I'm gonna try hard not to worry about
Downtown Lincoln, man.
If I see him, I'm going across the street. I'm gonna try that because sometimes I get out of my car. I'm like, I don't hope I don't see that.
I'm gonna be looking for that motherfucker now. Shit.
Yeah. So
a butterfly. Now I ain't seen a butterfly knife since. They still make them fucking things.
He's pretty good at it too. Like,
man, butterfly knife.
Impressive, but.
I had to take one of them from my son back in the day.
If you feel like you need to chill out a little bit, maybe just chill out a little bit.
Just chill out a little bit, man.
Hey, all right. We'll see you next week.